Welcome to Jason's Jewel of the Week. I am your host, Jason Alexander. And in this video, we will recap my Jewel of the Week for week 5. And we will take a look at my Jewel of the Week for week 6. First up, last week I took the Detroit Lions at -9.5 over the Cincinnati Bengals. And let me tell you, the Lions did not disappoint. I will be honest and say that I was deeply concerned about a backdoor cover for the Bengals taking place. But the Lions got a safety on the Bengals with under 2 minutes left in the game to ice this game and seal the victory for us as the Lions won 37-24 to safely cover that -9.5. That moves us to 4-1 on the season in 2025 and 30-11-1 overall since the 2023 season. We are up 26.7 units and $66.71 this season so far. Now, this week we're going to have some fun as I have not one, but 2 jewels for you this week. And we are dropping these jewels to see if this heater is real or not, as I've now won 3 in a row and looking to capitalize on that the best way that I can. So first up, I'm taking the Rams at -7.5 over the Ravens. I do not think that Lamar Jackson will play in this game. And while the early word on the street is that they will get some players back on defense this week, I don't think it will be enough to help them win or cover this game. The Rams just lost the game to the 49ers on Thursday Night Football, and that loss was delivered by none other than Mac Jones at QB1 for the 49ers. Because of that loss, I expect the Rams to be pissed off and intensely focused on destroying the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens have shown that they can't stop anyone on defense because that defense is ass. So I expect Matt Stafford and company to do whatever they want to do to the Baltimore Ravens. I grabbed this one early because, again, like I said, I do believe that Lamar Jackson will be ruled out and that this spread could go up to -9.5, -10. So if you can get it and grab it right now while it's still at 7.5, do so. Because once Lamar is ruled out, it's going to go up at least a point or two. Do believe that. Next up for this week's jewel, for the second jewel of the week, is the Detroit Lions at +1.5 against the Kansas City Chiefs at Kansas City. And let me tell you, this one's already gone up to 2.5, folks. And I jumped on this one early because I thought it might go the other way. But I jumped on this simply because I believe the Lions are a better football team and will win this game. I sprinkled the money line on this one as well. And like I said, when I placed the bet, the line was 1.5 points. Now, for some reason, the line has moved to 2.5 points. So if you can get Detroit at +2.5, go ahead and grab it. I urge you to do so. I also really feel like Detroit wins this game. So Kansas City will have a short week as well. They played on Monday Night Football last night. Now, they did lose as well, just like the Rams did. But the difference between the Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs is that the Rams are playing the Ravens and the Chiefs will be playing the Lions. And the Lions are a whole lot better than the Ravens. So they can come in as pissed off as they want to. The Lions will be ready. Ravens, on the other hand, they ain't going to be ready. So far this season, Detroit is 4-1 against the spread and have covered the spread in the last 4 games. Kansas City is now 2-3 against the spread, as well as 2-3 on the season in the NFL. Now, much like the Rams, like I said earlier, the Chiefs are coming off a loss and will likely be pissed off coming into this game. The question is, will that translate to their play on the field? I'm definitely taking a risk here, as the Chiefs are always a tough out at Arrowhead. I'm going against the grain, though. I think the Lions are a better football team with too many weapons and the coach willing to risk it all at pretty much any time. The Detroit Lions, since week 2, are 4-0. They have a +76 point differential, 12 passing TDs, 8 rushing TDs, and they have accumulated 1,579 yards. So give me the Lions at +1.5 or +2.5, whatever you can get them at. And don't be afraid to sprinkle that money line, because last time I got the money line at +100. So if you can get plus money on Detroit Lions defeating the Kansas City Chiefs, go ahead and do it. I'm all for that. And but the the spread is what I'm sprinkling the money line. That is not an official bet. That's just something that you can do for fun. The official bets are Rams -7.5 versus the Ravens, and the Lions plus 1.5 or plus 2.5, whatever you can get them at against the Chiefs. Now, that's all I have for Jason's Jewel of the week, as I gave you 2 jewels this week. Good luck, folks. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Jason's Jewels channel on YouTube, and you can catch me on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. Jason's Jewels, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in. Good luck with your bets. Peace.